Yeah, welcome to Roosevelt Island. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I was just like very curious. I saw this place as I was like browsing the internet and decided to come out here. I know another streamer that came out here and we had a chat, and he gave me some good advice as to what to see here, so I really appreciate him. Oh, speaking of YouTube, I do want to thank someone. So basically I was doing a little bit of research for like getting here, and I came across like 2 videos. So the first one that I came across was this guy. I think his name was Manny Explores. I do want to shout him out. I think I'll post his video up on Twitter after I'm done with this stream. I'll find them again and I'll post them again. But his video was very helpful, and the guy was like super friendly. He was super, you know, he was funny. He wasn't trying too hard. The guy was just like a good dude, and I really appreciated his video. I think that's what kind of motivated me to come out here. I don't know, it was a random feeling to come out here, to be completely honest. But I did talk to another streamer and they were very nice. I actually should say their name. I think Kuma was really nice about it the last time that we spoke, and he was giving me some pointers on just what to do out here. Like I said, I did see that video. So there's a lot of like artwork around here that I do want to check out. You guys are seeing there the Chrysler in the distance. Let me actually bring you guys up a little bit closer, because you guys are seeing Midtown actually across from here. Oh, here are the statues that I wanted to see. So yeah, we will definitely be turning up here in a second. Let's see, FDR Hope Memorial, Roosevelt Island Disabled Association. I'm going to show you guys now a statue that I really like. Again, it's called Roosevelt Island for a reason. Yeah, FDR. And you guys are seeing there him in his wheelchair. For those of you who are not Americans, because I know there's some people in here who are not Americans, FDR was wheelchair bound. He had polio, and the media did a good job. The media was very different back in the day. They did a very good job of like hiding his disease. So a lot of people in the US didn't really know that he was wheelchair bound. It is a beautiful statue. There's a disabled girl there, and he's reaching his hand out to the disabled girl. But again, a president who is still very near and dear to a lot of Americans' hearts, even so many years after he passed away. And as you look down here, we might just like read one of them. Look, 1976 Goldwater Hospital patients join community and apartments designed for those physically disabled. So this gives you a little bit of the history of American laws that are passed in favor of the disabled. And there's one in 2013, 2020, and here it is. All communities become more like Roosevelt Island, accessible, inclusive, and welcoming. I'll give you guys a good view of these chairs in a second, but they are very comfy, as you can see. There we go. Some chairs over there. So you guys are seeing like how you can recline and just chill for a little while. Nice place to chill. Yeah, it is a lovely place to chill. We are really close to this place. I did want to see it, but at the same time I was a little bit worried about seeing it. I don't know, stuff like this is always a little bit creepy to me. Got like chills being next to stuff like this. I check this stuff out in like video games all the time, but in real life it's a little bit like you know. Is that the Smallpox Hospital? It absolutely is. Smallpox Hospital is a Gothic revival structure designed by renowned American architect James Renwick Jr., which opened to the public on December 18th, 1856. It was the first hospital in the country dedicated to treating smallpox, a highly contagious and deadly viral disease. Okay guys, right behind me is the Smallpox Hospital. Kind of creepy seeing it in person. How much history there is in this city that's largely forgotten. Roosevelt Island is a place that I think most New Yorkers don't even think about in their day-to-day lives, but right behind this is a bunch of history. Smallpox was a major force in American history. You can actually look in through the windows. It's basically just like the exterior of the building that's up. Inside there's not really much. You can see walls and all that, but there's not much in there. Cat sanctuary, yes it is. Yo, Big Berry, welcome in. Oh. Hey buddy. Oh. Well, let's see if he comes out too. Aw. Look who's coming to join us. So cute. Aw. Hi buddy. He's just chilling here. So cute. He saw me out here and came over here. I love this. I can see the Freedom Tower in the distance there actually. I don't know if you guys can actually make it out. It looks like a tiny little dot on your screen, but yeah, I can see it very clearly And there's like not a cloud in the sky. My weather app said that it was going to be a bit of a cloudy day today, but again, here's a nice little view of Queens. And again, this is the shuttle bus around Roosevelt Island. It is free. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys to the entrance of the house because it is a historical house. Blackwell House has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Okay, I think you guys are coming back. Let me give you guys a quick look there at the Blackwell House for whatever reason. The signal went down when I tried to show you guys that. Blackwell House became a living quarters for wardens of the almshouse, the hospitals, and the penitentiary. Oh, okay, so it was like a living quarters for those people. That's interesting. Yeah, thank you for that information, Flower Girl. I would have never known. We're heading in the direction of the lighthouse. We're stopping here checking out this chapel, the Chapel of the Good Shepherd. It's been a good day so far. Again, really chill place in New York City for like all the people that live here. You don't really see like too many people out on the street. And again, we're trying to get over to the northern side of the island now. We were on the south a little bit earlier. I think we might be taking the tram back. We can stop up here and read a little bit. Oh, there's a dog. The Octagon, built in 1834, is a historic octagonal building and attached apartment block complex. It originally served as the main entrance to the New York City Mental Health Hospital, also known as the New York City Lunatic Asylum, which opened in 1841. Wouldn't you feel weird living in a place like that? There's a dog park here with no dogs. Sad. Seeing a lot of people over here to my left on the city bikes. So that might be like the ideal form of transportation around here. It'd be cool to see the lighthouse. I think the only other lighthouse that I've ever stood in front of is the one under the George Washington Bridge, the little red lighthouse. Every time I bring that up, a lot of people say, hey, that's like, I read the book on the lighthouse. You're bringing back so many good memories. That makes me really happy. You know, I think that's kind of what I want my photography to do. So we'll see. We'll get a good photo of this one, and then we'll see if we hear any stories. We made it 26 blocks back. Jesus, Henry. Henry, let me enjoy it for a second. I'm joking. And that's us right there. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me move ahead. I think that she's trying to get a good photo there. But here's some of the heads here. And that's us. There's the bus stop for the red bus at the Octagon. Thank you so much, Flower Girl. We'll try to make it back there, try to retrace my steps. Here's the girl puzzle, Nellie Bly. Sculpture designer, the girl puzzle monument, Amanda Matthews, Prometheus Art. Let's see, Nellie Bly, May 5th, 1864 to January 27, 1922. Nellie Bly was the best reporter in America, and that is saying a good deal. I have never had but one desire, and that was to benefit humanity. Nellie Bly. So I'm guessing Nellie Bly was a very decorated journalist from the looks of it. And there's a monument here to her. Here it is. The lighthouse has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1972 by the United States Department of the Interior. Okay, so we'll get a little bit closer to it. I don't see a whole lot of people coming out here at all near the lighthouse. It looks like we're super far away. We're like a couple feet away from it. It's just a wide angle. She did an investigation on the asylums on this island. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah, and those quotes, they ring more true now. I don't know if you guys can see the staircase, but that's so cool. I've never really seen a lighthouse like this. Again, the last lighthouse that I was up that close to was the Little Red Lighthouse under the George Washington Bridge. And, you know, that was a landmark moment. And these lighthouses have, interestingly enough, marked special moments like in my life. And I think that when I went out to that red lighthouse, that was like the beginning of my adventures around the city. That was last year, the summer of last year. Not too long after that, I started streaming, you know, so that was like the summer. And then basically in October, I started doing IRL. I was already doing gaming streams and desktop streams by the time I got to that lighthouse, but it was like such a turning point. There's the Circle Line, by the way. You guys remember that one from our Intrepid stream not that long ago. By the way, that video is also up on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, those lighthouses have always marked really key moments for me. when I come over here. Like, this is big for me, you know, maybe not big for a whole lot of people. I've always been like really interested in a lot of the islands that are around the boroughs. It's like Hog Island, which doesn't exist anymore. And I remember like even when I was like a teenager, just looking up all sorts of information on those islands, trying to like learn a little bit about what was around me. And I was always just like marveled by like that. I know I like made a big old stink about the Smallpox Hospital, you know. I kind of like played it off like I was a little bit spooked off, but honestly, like that historical stuff is what I live for, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we can sit over here. So we got two first in one. Our first time being here in Roosevelt Island, and our first time being on a bus on stream. Thank you. Let me get off the map. $5 left. There's a lot of people here. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for the raid. We're here in Roosevelt Island. We're waiting for the tram. We just did 2 hours here on this island on the East River. It technically belongs to Manhattan, but it is here on the East River. I think a whole lot of New Yorkers don't even know about Roosevelt Island. Hopefully we get a good view. We did see the other one, but we didn't get on the other one because it was too packed. And Flower Girl told me to wait so that I could get up on the front and get a good view. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Here we go. Thank you guys for joining me for that. Really, I know I use the word surreal all the time, but really surreal experience. Something that I've never done, obviously. We're on 2nd Avenue here. Yeah, we just came back from Roosevelt Island. It was a whole lot of fun. Very distinct place, I have to say that. There's a lot of parks around there. There was a Smallpox Hospital, historical Smallpox Hospital.